horror anthology shows. You've got your Goosebumps, you've got your Are You Afraid of the Dark, you've got Creeped Out and The Haunting Hour to a lesser extent, but even then, I think Deadtime Stories does not get enough acknowledgement, enough attention, enough praise. Today I'm going to be taking it episode 1, Grave Secrets. I'm going to take you along with me and we're going to see what we can see. The show starts with a girl going up some stairs, some rather creepy music in the background. Hey, that's a glow-in-the-dark hoodie I used to own myself. And there's some kids jump out, and this is the premise. She's going to tell the scary story. She's going to tell them the story, Deadtime story, Grave Secrets. That story starts with a group of friends, one of them being Amanda. She hits a baseball over the garden fence to a neighbour's garden. And I just want to take this point to mark out that one of her friends, named Kevin, played by Devon Laos, actually looks like Josh Flitter, who played the main role in Ace Ventura Jr., the film. Not that that's relevant at all, I just thought he looks a lot like him when I saw this. And then Kevin notifies Amanda that he can see where the ball is in the garden next door. It's next to Barnes' shed, where she bites the rats' heads off that she catches. It's a dilapidated looking garden, it's not very well looked after, and this neighbour has a reputation, and they do not want to go in there. Amanda finds the baseball, she gets it, she's almost through the fence to her friends, and then Miss Barnes strikes, and she's got her, and she's going to grab her, and Amanda's saying, please don't take me, don't put me in your basement. I have to say, Miss Barnes has quite an arm on her, or quite a set of arms, because these 3 children are pulling Amanda from the other side, and she's given them a run for their money, quite frankly. And then we cut to opening credit. This theme tune is fire, and it's a great theme tune. I like the art style for this intro as well. Great. If I can find the proper song, this is definitely going to be on my playlist at Halloween in October's from now on. This is just a great little fun song. Cut back to the kids. They get to a picnic bench near Amanda's house. She realises she's lost her friendship bracelet. Laura, the acting is not that convincing at all.
Your friendship bracelet?
Jared is really distraught that she's lost her friendship bracelet.
Are you sure you were wearing it?
They get down on their hands and knees and they search for Amanda's friendship bracelet. And then she accidentally touches a dead bird, and considering he's not the same actor, it's quite ironic that I thought Kevin's character looked like Ace Ventura Jr. because he has this tidbit of knowledge.
Fuck, this guy's been dead a while. He's already got rigormorphosis and all.
They decide they're going to bury the bird anyway. That's the best thing to do. As they have all the shovels in the ground, they then hear...
Did you hear that?
Jared then asks who would bury a baby in a backyard, to which Kevin knows the answer.
Who would bury a baby in Amanda's backyard? Don't even say Barnesy.
They realise it's a doll, and it is a creepy looking doll. They should have left that in the ground. Amanda realises it hasn't got a voice box, so how was that the thing they heard say mama? Kevin then says it may be haunted. I don't know if he knows how close he is on the money on that one. Amanda's mum calls her in for dinner. They all disperse, and she leaves the haunted doll on the picnic table in her garden. We then see it come to life. Amanda's struggling to sleep because she can still hear the doll calling out for mama. And then as she's shouting stop it, it transitions to the boy from the intro saying stop it, this story is too scary for him. But the kids both say they want to keep going, so the babysitter carries on reading the book and we get a nice transition from the book back to the story. Amanda wakes up and she can't hear the doll's voice anymore, which she's relieved about, but when she looks out the window to the garden, the doll is gone. It's not there anymore. She texts her friends, tells them to come over ASAP, but she spells over with OVA, so they know it's serious. Cut to a shower scene where there's someone behind the curtain, obviously in the room with her. Then when she looks out, no one's there, but then she looks at the mirror, and in the condensation it says, I want my baby back. Amanda tries to open the door really quickly. It's not budging, it's not budging, it's not budging. Camera points down. Oh, it is actually still locked. My mistake. Runs out of the bathroom straight into her friend Laura, who... That was a bit of a jump scare. I know she texted her to come over, OVA, but that was a bit weird that she was suddenly there. She explains to her friend what's happened, takes her into the bathroom, and the message is gone.
I don't see anything.
Amanda then tells her that the doll was missing when she woke up this morning, and she comes to the conclusion that her mum must have thrown it away, so they go in the garbage to look for it. Her mum and her younger sister Robin approach, ask what they're doing. Her mum admits that she didn't throw it away, and her younger sister smugly says, I know what happened to the doll, and her sister Robin saw Miss Barnes take the doll. Robin says that she went down for a drink in the middle of the night. Out the kitchen window, she heard the doll saying mama. She saw Miss Barnes take it, but she also saw a little girl who followed Miss Barnes and taking the doll made the little girl cry. But who is the little girl? Amanda and Laura then hear a girl crying, and when looking through the fence they see that Mrs. Barnes is walking away with a shovel, and they assume that this girl, she's just buried alive.
Barnesy just buried her.
I gotta be sitting down for this.
Kevin's juggling a baseball when it throws away out to a sandbox, so he goes to retrieve it, while Jared says he doesn't believe anything till he sees it with his own 2 eyes. Now be careful what you wish for, because then Kevin calls them over to the sandbox.
It happened with my own 2 eyes.
You might want to bring your own 2 eyes over here and take a look at this.
The message reads, "I want my baby back now." That night Amanda has all her dolls looking at her and she's struggling to sleep, but she gets to sleep and she has a vision about a girl named Anna in a front garden with a doll. Her mum's made some lemonade, calls her to the front porch. While she does that, another girl called Emily runs up and takes the doll and runs away with it across the street. The girl follows Emily across the road saying, "I want my baby back." But as she does, she gets hit by a car and it's fatal. We then cut to a shot panning down and spiralling slightly of Amanda with the doll, and then we see it from Amanda's perspective, and it's Miss Barnes with the shovel putting the dirt over her in this grave. Amanda then wakes up, it's the morning, and she's covered in all the dolls in her room. They're just on her, which is a bit spooky. So she digs her way out of her dolls, and that's not a great way to start the day. She picks up her mobile phone, it says receiving, then she has a video message of the girl from the flashback saying she wants her baby back. Laura cycles round to Amanda's house. Amanda explains the dream she's had, the girl wanting her baby back. Then on the driveway in front of them it says, "I want my baby back or no one rests in peace." And then there's a Christopher Nolan style drone. Robin, her younger sister, slowly walks out of the garage. Amanda then asks Robin if she wrote this on the driveway in the chalk, and Robin replies,
Some of it.
"I did some of it. I helped. Who did you help?"
Anna, the girl I saw crying on the patio when Barnesy took the doll.
So we're starting to get this picture that Anna is the girl from the flashback dream. This is her doll. She wants it back. She's the one from the video message as well that scared Amanda. Amanda's mum then asks Amanda and Laura if they can make this jewellery delivery to a house, to one of mum's customers, I guess, so they go and take that delivery on their bikes. Amanda tells Laura, "We've got to find out who Emily is, because she's apparently got the doll that this spirit wants back." And then suddenly her bike's out of control, she's not even pedaling, and then we see the ghost of Anna pushing her along at high speed down the sidewalk. Amanda manages to come to a stop finally, and we see the spirit in full form, Anna. Amanda tells Anna, "I don't know anyone called Emily." Anna then steps forward, looks at the postbox, it opens, loads of letters rush out, and she reminds Amanda,
You have to tell Emily to get my baby back, or no one will rest.
Amanda then looks down, picks up some letters, and we see Emily Barnes. They're in front of their neighbour's house. Emily is Miss Barnes. Miss Barnes then shouts from the front door, "What are you doing with my mail?" Amanda grabs it, cycles off, while she's still hearing Anna say,
I have to tell Emily I want my baby back.
and probably the least aggressive attempt at a grab I've ever seen before Amanda and Laura managed to get away on their bikes. Back at home, they go to the treehouse. I just want to say, for this bit, for all the care and attention that went into that ladder, obviously so no one falls down, for a treehouse that doesn't have a roof on it, that is a pretty good ladder system they've got there. Jared grabs the letter and says, "I don't know what you're on about." Turns out Amanda's just grabbed a letter that says "The Occupant" on it. Amanda then comes to the conclusion that she's just got to go up to Miss Barnes and ask for the doll back so everyone can rest in peace. And we get this great line, this great dialogue from Kevin.
I'm just gonna go right up to Barnesy and ask her for it. No, it's the only surefire way to get yourself murderized.
Kevin, of course, decides it would be better if he stayed behind. And Laura decides she has to stay behind in case something happens, she can go and get help. Amanda explains to Miss Barnes that she needs Anna's doll back, at which point Miss Barnes thinks they're playing some really odd joke on her. They return to Amanda's house, saying that they need to come up with a better plan. As they go upstairs, they overhear Robin in her room, and she's actually with Anna's ghost, saying she can have any doll she wants. She says she can never take one of Robin's babies, and then she turns eerily to the door.
Someone has to get my baby back. I will not leave without her.
They decide at night time that the four of them are going to sneak into Miss Barnes' garden and dig up the doll. Kevin, obviously the comic relief, he decides to get a bandana and a hood, and he's all in black except these bright yellow Wellington boots. Jared tells Kevin to keep a lookout, at which point Kevin turns around and sees the ghost of Anna and asks Jared, "What do you want her to do?"
Watch the house. And What do you want her to do?
Miss Barnes then jump scares and shows up.
We're gonna wake Barnesy.
You already have.
They all decide to run except Amanda, who stays there. She explains she wants the doll. Anna needs the doll. Anna then materialises so that Miss Barnes can actually see her as well. We then have a touching moment where Anna has another she gives the flashback, as it were, to Emily, and Emily remembers. She's saying she wants her baby back. We get the flashback again of her Emily stealing the doll and Anna running after her and getting run over. And to be honest, to its credit, this episode, the girl playing Anna's ghost and the woman playing Miss Barnes, Emily, they do some really heartfelt, really good acting here. I think the acting here is really good compared to the rest of the episode that's a bit scary, slightly comical, and then this is really heartfelt acting, and it's really well done.
And I didn't mean for anything to happen.
You can't change the past, Emily.
And a slightly heartfelt, but also slightly sinister way, she tells Emily, "Now I can rest. Now we can all rest."
Now we can all rest.
We cut back to the babysitter reading the story, and then there's a little bit left.
Buckle your seatbelts, because we're still in for a bumpy ride.
Cut to Miss Barnes' house. Now she's happier again. She's not an old evil woman. She's at peace with herself. Everyone can rest now. She holds a Halloween party in her basement to show all the kids that the rumours of the dungeon and her torturing kids is not true. At the party, we have the 4 kids. We have Amanda, Laura, Kevin and Jared. And then they see a girl with a doll kind of in the corner, almost like in a closet, it seems like. And they go over to her.
Hi, a little girl? Oh, hi. I'm Anna. Do you want to hold my baby?
It's a lovely, funny way to end the episode. Cut back to the babysitter and the kids are screaming. We hear a bit of that awesome intro, and then for some reason they fade that out, and as the credits play, they play Dance Macabre, which is good, but it would have been better if they kept the same theme tune here. And that was Grave Secrets, the first episode of Deadtime Stories. If you like this video, give it a like. If you've got any comments about you've seen this episode or comments about other episodes, get the discussion going in the comments. If you want to see more of this, please subscribe. Check out my other videos where I check out other shows. And I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.